Happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl, Every Woman Wellness, and more. And I'm your host, Georgia Girl. If you're in my chat, I welcome you. As long as you're being positive toward me in the chat. I just was popping in, seeing what everybody's doing. Just talk some random topics. Today is Sunday. We're like in the middle of May. A lot's been going on. Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. How are you? How are you doing? And welcome. How's your Sunday going? Is it beautiful? It's a beautiful Sunday. It's beautiful outside. That's good. Yeah, I was just popping in, seeing what everybody up to today. Over here on my channel, you will find that I do a lot of talk about wellness and awareness. I talk about when it comes down to our mind, body, and soul. I'm doing meal preps. I do entertainment. I'm all about uplifting myself along with others. Am you the only one? I guess a lot of people probably, it's Sunday. A lot of people probably relaxing or they're on their own channel. But you can still hang in here with me if you like to. Hey, Kenneth. How are you doing? Thank you. How are your Sunday going? How's your Sunday going? You having a good day? My swelling went down. I had got stung by that waltz a few days ago, but it's still a little bit sore. But most of the swelling had went down. How your day going? Yep. I was just popping in, seeing what everybody's doing. Hey, Butt Files, happy Sunday. How are you doing? Good to see you. I was just popping in, just chit-chatting. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday. Yes, we're in a new week. We're about in the middle part of May. Some is here, some is coming. If you ain't ready for it, you might as well get ready for it. We did get a little couple of showers yesterday, but today been beautiful. So how's y'all Sunday going? What did y'all have for Sunday dinner? What did y'all have for Sunday dinner? I had some butter beans, some ham, and some bread. Drunk me some nice lemon uh, iced tea. I had some tea with lemons in it. I got a video of it I'm going to put out later on. You went by the aquarium today. I saw the sea life. Oh, okay. That was nice. That was nice. I know you took some pictures. Hey, Lion Bride, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Welcome in. I was just popping in. How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's day going? I had got stung by a bee a few days ago, but I'm glad the swelling hair went down. Still a little sore, just a little bit, but I'm managing. I have a little thing I had on my hand. But the swelling hair, y'all see how my hand was the other day? It was acting swelled up. Hey, Frank, good to see you. Happy Sunday. Yeah, girl. I had an allergic reaction to some bees. Or wasps. That's what it was. It was a wasp. Still a little sore right up in there. So I got like a little thing I had put on my hand at night. But yeah. Woo. I put my hand in front of my face to keeping my face from getting stung. I don't want my face to get stung. I dealt with this for a few days. I would have been on a mess yesterday. Trying to be out with a swollen lip. So how y'all day going? What did y'all have for dinner today? Good to see you, Frank. You see, OKC finna move on. They put what that team they put out? They just put Denver out. They just put Denver out. I know it, girl. It is when I was going out the door, right? I was going out the door and I saw them coming. And I'm like, Lord, it was about two of them. And my first reflect was to do this. So they bit. You probably can see the spot. I got bit right there. You see that spot right there? But it ain't as swole as it was. But it's still like a little sore inside. I'm taking some antibiotics. Oh, you did? So I had to take some antibiotics for the next. I think they gave me some for the next 10 days, and they gave me some to rest. Cause honey, I was, ooh, I was itching, girl. When I woke up that day, I was just like this. I was like this. It like it had started. It seemed like the swelling had then came all up. It had then came all the way up to here. I told my husband, I said, I gotta go to the doctor. You know, back in the day, right? They said you put back or spit on. Y'all heard of that? Tell me y'all done heard. Back in the day, they used to use back or spit and snuff spit to get the stain out. My kid was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, that's what my grandma used to do. They used to put the back of spit on that stain right there, right? So my mother gave me some back. I didn't put that stuff in my mouth. I don't choose tobacco. Oh, you had a cream cheese bagel for dinner? Okay. Well, actually, it stung, but the stinger wasn't in there. It wasn't in there. I went to the doctor. She checked it. It had tried to get infected. It just left a little spot right there. But child, I don't know if y'all seen when I had came live the other day. I had showed them how swollen my hand was. It's summertime. We're gonna be seeing all kind of stuff. Flies, mosquitoes. I heard somebody talk about it's some bugs. What kind of bugs they talk about? I heard somebody saying yesterday. And y'all thanks for wishing my baby a happy birthday yesterday. He turned 2. Booster's birthday this Saturday. She'll be 7. Birthdays back to back, back to back. But what kind of bugs they talking about out now, y'all? Y'all heard anybody talking about some bugs? Today I'm just talking random talk. I don't really have a specific topic, but I'll be talking around a little this and that. Uh, Let's see what Frank said. Okay. Yeah, my night box then went to sleep, y'all. I gotta reprogram him sometime when I have time. He just started working. I wasn't paying him, so I wasn't paying him, so he said, "Hey, look, this woman working me, but it just stopped dropping stuff. I don't know what going on. Me and Key gonna try to reprogram it whenever I have time." And that's some work trying to reprogram that thing. I might bring it back, and then again, I might not. It all depends. Yeah. So you had heard of that? That's that home remedy stuff, girl. That home remedy putting back or spit and stuff spit on a. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I have done that because I have got stung by a bee before, but it was in my face. And my mother-in-law, she chew back, all right. My husband, my mom, she gave me some one day, and I put it on there. But I didn't do it this time. Hey, son, how are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Thank you, thank you. I think whoever win the Western Final will win the NBA championship. Okay. So what everybody had for dinner? Kenny said he had a cream cheese bagel for dinner. Okay, I got me some butter beans, some ham, and some cornbread. What you cooked today, Lion Pride? Did you cook anything today? Frank, what you had? Hey, Donald, welcome. Are you new? I see I got a new person in the chat. Donald. And who else? Somebody else came up in here. Kanara, something like that. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you haven't ate yet? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna watch American Idol when it come on. Try to see who gonna win that. I'm voting for Jamal. I hope he win, but you know how that goes. But yeah, good to see everybody. Yep, I tell you, it's still my hands still ache a little bit from that bee sting. They told me it's gonna be like that for a few days. And this is my right hand, and I use this hand for everything mostly. I had to get that ring out my finger. My fingers had got real big. Ooh. That's why I said I know this summer I gotta be real careful out there riding, bumblebees and walks. But they were saying some kind of bugs are out. I saw on Facebook where some girl talking about she ain't going nowhere. They talking about all these bugs. What kind of bugs they talking about, y'all? Y'all heard anything about some bugs? I don't know if they talking about the ladybugs or what. But I just saw people on Facebook talking about they be all over your cars and stuff. They gotta be talking about ladybugs, I guess. It's so much stuff going on now, y'all. Oh, you haven't? It was pretty good this year. They had some good singers, and I called it like, well, I saw some of the beginning of this year. Then I saw where they picked down to the final three. So they had some good singers in there this time. Y'all heard any kind of bugs flying around? You lying, Pride? You heard anything about some bugs been flying around? I don't know if they talking about ladybugs or what. Let me see what's going on. I know somebody was saying they be all over your cars. I know the ladybugs be all over your cars. I don't know what other kind of bugs. Yeah, I saw on Facebook with some people say ain't going nowhere. All them bugs out there. So I don't know what kind of bugs they talk about. It's so much stuff out now. And you don't want nothing to land on you. Cause as soon as I got stung, I washed myself up and everything, cause I don't want nothing to be. But I felt that stinger, girl. I felt it. I felt that stinger. That thing hurt too. It hurt it too. I don't know what kind of bugs they talking about is out. I'm gonna have to go back and check it. I know the ladybugs are terrible. Them ladybugs, but I don't know if they come out. Do they come out during the summer month or fall month? Those ladybugs. There's those little bitty bugs with the y'all know what I'm talking about, ladybugs, right? I don't know. I'll probably find out. But anyway, I wasn't doing too much. I was with my babies yesterday. He went to Chuck E. Cheese. Booster was down too. She used to be scared of Chuck E. Cheese. Now she ain't scared of Chuck E. Cheese. I thought my little grandpa was gonna be scared of, but he wasn't. You like the ladybug? So they don't bite. They don't bite. I don't like. I'm gonna tell you. I don't like nothing crawling. I don't like nothing with wiggle. I'm gonna tell you. I don't like nothing that wiggle. I don't like nothing that cry. No. What's going on in the news, guys? What's going on in the politics? What's going on around the YouTube? I don't. Mm-mm. Lion Pride, I was your last live stream I was in, girl. You know you was cutting up. You was cutting up, girl. Hey Joshua, happy Sunday. You was cutting up talking about what you call that man, Lion Pride? What? Wow, when did they say that? Let me see what's going on in the news. I'm gonna type. They must announce it today. Wow. Oh, it's on now? Wow. It was we knew something was going on with him. We know something was going on with him. Wow. What going on with your favorite president? uh yeah. I was gonna get around to that too, Frank. I was gonna get around to that. Uh what about your favorite president, Lion Pride? Girl, you tickled me the other day. You talk about that man. You was on Lion Pride. You was on one the other day, girl. You was on one the other day talking about when I was in your line that day. You was on one that day. But you was speaking facts though. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody entitled to their opinion. Wow. Oh my God. I'm reading about Joe Biden now, y'all. Wow. I just pulled it up. Thank y'all for telling me. He probably he probably had it all the while he was going through the pregnancy, while he was in office. But, a lot of people like to keep stuff like that to themselves. Mm. They said President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. His personal office announced on Sunday. Wow. My dad got prostate too, y'all. My dad, that's what my dad got prostate. He doing okay. He have to take shots and different stuff like that. So let's keep President Biden in prayer, y'all. He had a kind he had kind words to say to Biden, so I'm not going. Oh, for real? For real? Girl, let me finish reading then. Okay, President Joe Biden has been. I still call him president, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't hear. I can't hear. President Joe Biden was diagnosed with prostate cancer. His personal announce. His personal office announced on Sunday. Last week, President Biden was seen for a new founding of prostate noodle after experiencing increasing urinary problems. See, that got something to do with when you have to go to the bathroom, when it bothers you going to the bathroom. That's why the men's, y'all get y'all checkup now. Get your checkup. Get your checkup. Cause if you're going to the bathroom a lot or you having issues going to the bathroom, yeah. Um, okay. Last week, Joe Biden was seen for a new finding of a prostate nodule after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. Read a statement released by President personal office on Friday. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer, characterized by a Gleason score of 9. What? Score of 9, grade group 5, with metastasis to the bone. Oh my God. He got it real bad, y'all. Wow. While this represents more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for the effective management. The statement continued. The president and his family is reviewing treatment options with his physician. Wow. No, I hadn't even. Thank y'all for telling me that. I hadn't even. Yes, he got. Oh, yeah. He had exam days ago. They announced it national. Yeah. Like my dad, he didn't have to. My dad take like medication. You know, he take medication treatments. But yeah, it's treatable. It just all depend on what it gonna affect. Prayers going out to him. Oh my God. What you said? Donald Trump said something nice. What he said, girl? I'm looking on my computer. What did he say? Oh my God. All different articles saying, like this article here is talking like it's real aggressive, Oh, talk about P. Diddy. Ooh, child. I don't know what kind of party he was having. Yo, I'm just gonna tell you what kind of party that was, y'all. Lord, I gotta read up on some more on it. I like Joe Biden though. He was a pretty good president. Did y'all like Joe Biden? And he was like, he thought he was gonna be able to win against Trump again, but his health, Biden health was already like declining, and far as we know, we don't know how long he'd have had this prostate. He might have had it for a while, and we don't know. But prayers going out to him. Yes, get your checkups. Cause the other night, my husband got what he was like having shortness of breath. We had to rush him to the hospital. They were trying to make sure I went in the bed with him because I had started breathing funny because I had a panic attack because I was seeing him going through what he doing. It was making me upset. They telling me to calm down, but my husband, he's doing okay. He just was having some shortness of breath, and cause he was eating the other night, right? I was just finna get ready to take me some medication for this bee stung. And I heard him and I just a coughing. And I'm like, what's wrong? Why you coughing like that? And he didn't even want to go to the emergency room, y'all. We had to make him go. My husband didn't want to go. And he kept saying, I'm getting short in the breath. And then I know when I started getting it, my attack started. I started getting nervous. My breath, I started breathing funny. And then I had called my daughter. My daughter telling me, Mama, now don't you get started. Don't both of y'all go end up in the hospital. So I had to calm myself down and make sure he was all right. But they took different tests on him and stuff. His heart was good. They thinking that when he ate something, it went in the wrong part of his it went down wrong, and he had started weaving. He had started breathing funny, but he okay. I don't know why some men don't want to go. He didn't want to go. I something to call the ambulance. Then he kept on saying, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe." And I called my daughter's an RN, right? Yeah. He just kept on coughing. I just heard him kept on coughing and coughing. And I said, you gotta go to the hospital. I was so nervous, but I finally called 911. And she was saying, Dad, you need to go. You don't need to just wait. He kept on saying, just wait a few minutes. Wait a few minutes. I'm gonna be all right. But they just said they glad we brought him on. But I know me, when I get stuff wrong with me, I go to the doctor. I stay at the doctor. I was going through some papers today, y'all. I'm like, Lord, I didn't know I had all these bills. I said, I didn't know I had all these bills. But he doing okay. It scared him though. It scared him. After he saw that when he yeah, he's good. They had to give him some oxygen. Once they put that oxygen on his mouth, he started, cause his number, his heart, what was that? They said was low. His pulse had got down low, everything. And I'm over there, like this, and they telling me, look, you can't go in this ambulance. We can't see about both y'all at the same time. So I had to bring it down. Me and her both over there breathing. But I hadn't had anxiety I hadn't had an anxiety attack in a while. I get like that if I get overwhelmed. That's why I try to stay calm as much as I can. I take medication too. But I'm glad, I'm gonna be praying for Biden. But yeah, that's what it was. It had him where he wasn't able to breathe. He kept saying like something was stopping him, like like he had something, you know, stopping him from breathing. So they did tests on his heart was good. They ran blood work on him. They did a lot of stuff, and he catching a cold. They were saying he had a little mucus, a little cold in his chest, but other than that, he okay. It's scared. It's scared now. It really did scared. But yeah, I was just popping in, seeing what everybody was doing, just talking about um recent, like that was some recent news. I hadn't even looked on the thing to know about Biden. I had the TV on, but it was on another channel. It wasn't nothing breaking, when they didn't have no breaking report. So that's what they did. They had a breaking report about him. Yep, but all last week I was sharing some different things about awareness. This week I'm gonna finish sharing some different things. But this is what I want to talk about for a little bit, y'all. Hold up, trying to put what I'm trying to talk about. The P Diddy case. What do y'all think about that? What what do y'all think about that, y'all? What do y'all think about the trial? Oh, thank you, dog. I hadn't heard. So, what y'all think about the P Diddy case? I've been I don't know, y'all. It just I tell you, these people they done brought up their bed. Everything they done brought up is about what they done did in their bedroom. It I'm like, people do what they want to do in their bedroom, how they want to do it, but I don't want to hear all that stuff. People pissing in people's mouths, and they're just gross. But hey, to each of each own. If that's what y'all like, that's what y'all like. But I was just reading some of the stuff. I was just reading some of the stuff they were saying he had did and how they allow him. I mean, I just can't do it. I just don't see how people just sit up there and what kind of what kind of pleasure is that? I don't see it. Ooh, cha. That's all you hearing on these YouTube sites. They talk about the case. But like I said, when I first came to YouTube, I followed the R. Kelly case. I followed the group of people that was advocating. I followed the group of people that was doing news reports and stuff. But like I said, I state my opinion, but I don't know what them people did in their bedroom. I don't know what they did, but honey, they can have some of that. They can have that. Look, I'm old fashioned. I don't care about all that. I don't care about do what I got. Look, we do what we do. Get through. We do what we do and be satisfied. All that extra and this and that. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. Whatever I don't even know what they call it, but I don't need all that. Do what we do. Do how I've been and be done. I don't need no freak off. I don't need none of that stuff. I don't need. God, I'm still reading this stuff. And I mean, I'm telling y'all, ain't that much sex in the world, y'all. Ain't that much sex in the world for you could go all day, all night. Ain't that much sex in the world. What's wrong with these people? Shoot. You get your pleasure. Now get your pleasure. But it don't take all that. Man, They act like they some rabbits. You know how that what that little battery, what that little energized battery used to do on that commercial. They act like they had so much energy. But like I said, I do not condone sexual abuse. I do not condone when someone mess with a child. I don't condone none of those type of things. Sexual assault, I don't condone none of those. I mean, cause if you did that to somebody, you should pay for it. You should get in trouble for it. But only thing I say about this, if people going through those type of things, it's just like people just have so much power over them where they feel like they can't live without them, or they feel like they can't go on without them. See, that's when they being got that power over you. I mean, they said they've been together with 11 years. They was together 11 years, and she just not want to, But they said that how it be, though. I don't know, y'all. Some people are obsessed, many of them are obsessed with the idea of her. That's true. But it ain't that much sex in the world. It ain't that much sex in the world. I mean, I'm old school. I do what I do, and that's it. Right? Because he's guilty of some of it, but once grown, people learn about what happened, some participate. Yeah. And that's what there was somebody was saying, oh, D.L. Hughley. He was saying, if people sat there and watch, or people sat there and know what P did or anybody did to abuse somebody, they saying you're guilty too because you're not speaking. And a lot of people don't want to say nothing because they don't want to get in their business. But you want to come to court. Like the woman they said testified Friday. She was in a group that P. Diddy had started, right? She said she seen Diddy hit the woman on the head with a spider or egg. Eggs so hot, that man, you throwing away eggs. You better be trying to eat them eggs. Shoot. But you sitting there and you witness him hit this woman with a egg or a spider eggs. Why you ain't call the police? She's suing him too. See, that's what I don't understand. If you see these things, why you won't speak on it? If she had said something back then, you probably wouldn't be, all this one probably would be going on now. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. I was just speaking on that P. Diddy case. Lord have mercy. Now, a lot of people don't like to be involved with other people's personal life or relationship. They rather just stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? They rather just stay out of it. But if you see somebody doing something wrong, if you don't want to report your name, call in anonymous. At least let somebody know what's going on. Especially if you see somebody hurting somebody. Why you gonna keep that to yourself? What y'all saying? Give me the names of who was at the party. Most of them know what happened. Oh, I saw you had said something about Beyonce. She was at the party too? It's a Beyonce, her husband, I think, was at the party. Okay, yeah, they were saying they got a list of people, names and stars that was at the party. They named a lot of names last week. But I was just saying, hey, Miss Hot Pink, how you doing? Good to see you. I was in that world. He's a handful. You was in what world? What world you was in, top bottom? Talking about partying and stuff like that. We talking about them freak offs. All that stuff they talking about they were doing. It don't take all that. It don't take all that. Do what you gotta do. The music. Oh, girl, I thought you were talking about you was in the freak off. I'm just finna say, honey, what you doing in there? I was just finna say you. You doing all right. I am too. I'm getting over a beast storm. My hand was swollen a few days ago. It still got a little swelling. That thing, y'all see that spot right there? That thing stung the mess out of me. It's still a little sore. A few days ago, I couldn't even do this right here. I got a little thing I got on my hand. Girl, I just finna tell you, woo, child. I just finna say, you ain't let Diddy got hold of you, did you? Yeah, it's feeling a little better, but you see right now, I think it's still some swelling right up in there a little bit. I got some antibiotics and stuff. I got some antibiotics. That spot right there, that's what it bit me at right there. Yeah. But it was bigger than that. Oh, you was in the music industry. Okay, hon, tell me. Will Smith, I mean, you know why this trial going on. Why this trial going on, Frank? You probably gonna hear about so many people, they said he probably had something to do with Biggie and Tupac and ooh, child. So if y'all have not connected with Top Bottom, y'all connect with them. They do like skin care products over there. They make their own products. They do some different things over there on their channel. So y'all may have to just tap on the name and go to their channel or Nightbox and put me down. I don't know what's going on with him. He could give me a headache last week because I ain't got time to do the thing. I just took it off until I gotta reprogram it back. Well, it's good to see you, Miss Hot Pink. I was asking people about what they think about the P. Diddy case. He was sleeping with the other side of the. Oh, he was sleeping with men. That what you saying? Ooh, child. But they said that woman. They said that woman that got. She's suing money from the hotel where he beat at, and she's suing him. They saying she already got about $30 million already. Wow. But like I said, I don't condone those type of abuse and stuff, but I just wonder why people wait so long to come up, I wonder why they wait so long to tell anybody. But, like I said, I went and did it bedroom when I was fighting R. Kelly case. I went in his bedroom either behind it. All the stuff they said they were doing, they can have that. They can have all that kind of sex. I don't need all that. No. You don't take that much. Ooh, child, you do it right, you'll be fine. You don't take all that. You don't take all that. What about y'all? Do it take all that for y'all? Do it take all that for y'all pissing and all that old other stuff? Do it take all that for y'all? I'm old fashioned. Do what we do and lay down. Do what we can do and what we able to do and go to sleep. Pull out a cigarette if you want to. But that good enough. Long as you long as your partner is satisfying you, and long as you satisfy your partner, you good. You don't need all that extra. Shoot, I'm too old for all that stuff. Stockholm syndrome, they groom these young girls into unhealthy attachment. Yeah. Like that boy used to say, where were their parents at? Where were the children's parents? Where were their parents? Lord. Oh. Some people mad because she got 20 million and is testifying. The 20 million was for Silver once he came up on the state and federal charge 20 million or not. She got called to testify, so she got, yeah. They said when they subpoena you, you have to show up. I read some stuff about her last week. They were saying she looked like she about ready to have that baby, but they said she stood her ground up there. They said she said what she said, but I don't know, y'all. It's just too much. too much. I mean, I'm like this. What people do in their bedroom is their business. But if it come down to something legal, like if you hurting somebody or doing something to someone in that way, like they always say, what's done in the dark always come to the light. But people gonna do what they want to do. A lot of people, like we say, why do they stay with these abusers? Why do they stay? Because they feel like, some of them feel like they don't have nobody, nowhere else to go, or they are dependent on their abusers. But whoever's going through those type of things gonna have to come to term. Like she said, some of them have what they call Stockholm. What you call that? What do you call that? Stockholm syndrome. So some of them be having that. You know. That's why I said, like, what the parents was. Why no relatives once, when you're a child. And I'm like this. I got 2 grown kids. Both my children are grown. I ask them all the time, where y'all going? Where y'all going? Who y'all with? Whether they want to tell me or not, I still be want to know. My daughter is 36, my son 27. I still want to know who they round. I still want to know who they with, whether they want to tell me or not. Because if I'm knowing that someone is abusing my child, you think I'm not going to say anything? You think I'm not going to speak up? Whether they want to leave them or not, but I'm going to make sure they know I know what you're doing to my child. So I did see what they said her mama was asking her about that happened to her. She denied it. They said her mama seen some pictures of her or somebody and said she was asking, was he abusing her? It take a strong man to marry her after all that, because yeah, it really do. Yeah. And then I don't know, y'all. I don't know what Biddy, what not Biddy, but what did he got? Some gold? He probably got gold down there or something. He probably got gold for her to wanna still be with him and be married to her husband. He had some kind of hole, or he had some kind of gold or something. He had something down there for these women to be acting a fool now. I'm just saying. Yeah, but they're not. Yeah, but they're not charging him for abuse. They're charging him for what they call it, sex trafficking, and what the other thing is, sex trafficking, and something else they got him for coercing or some racketeering. Yeah, they charging him for RICO. But they're talking about how he abused her. But like I said, I was listening at, I was reading some of her testimony, and she was all down for it in the beginning, but I don't know. The generation now, they doing all kind of stuff. You hear me? I'm old school. Stick to the basics. How many of y'all like me? Every now and then you want to probably get a little, frisky or whatever. Want to, but stick to the basics. How many of y'all in the chat like me? Or y'all want to be wild out and do all what the Jones is doing, do what P Diddy and them doing? It don't take all that for me. Ooh, my leg hurt. It don't take all that for me, y'all. It really don't. He was still stalking her even when she broke up with him. Okay. But they said she was still messing with him when she was married to the guy she's married to too. Yeah. So you say you was in the music industry? You it wasn't what you thought it was? Okay, he hated it when she got married. Mm-mm-mm. It's just sad all the way around the board, y'all. It's sad all the way around the board. I don't think I could be on that jury, y'all. Do y'all think y'all could be on that jury? How many people think they could be on that kind of jury? I don't think I could be on now. I don't think I would be able to be be the witness and see all that stuff. You gotta be a strong person to want to be a jury. I mean, I don't think I could do that. Mm-mm. I remember him wishing her well. I was like, "Woo, child, leave her alone." Oh, you said the evil scared you away. Wow. So you say you was in the music industry and you found out a lot about it. Okay. Like my son, he into music and stuff, and I be now he's not doing it that much, but when he was out doing these different shows and stuff, I used to be so worried about him because I used to be saying, "Watch those husbands." I call them husbands. I said, "Watch those husbands out there." Cause if you mess around and do something or bump them or anything, they'll say you just sexual abuse them. I used to tell him because he used to be around a whole different environment. All up there in Atlanta, going to these different shows, and I was seeing all kind of women around. I'm like, boy, who these women? Who they? Money, I ain't sleep with them. I hope not. I mean, I used to be talking to my son. I was like, you don't need to get mixed up with all these different people. Hey, Chit-Chat, how you doing? Good to see you. Betty didn't do it to J-Lo. You been doing all right, Chit-Chat? Chit-Chat, I finally got my monetization back, Chit-Chat. Finally got it back. It was rough, but I got it back. It was rough, but Chit-Chat, one of those channels that always have been over there. He always have help people now. Anybody that's want to get their channel growing, he one of those channels that will help you out. He do different shows on different days. I called him one day, but it was getting close to the end. But he's all about supporting people all the way around the board. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. And thank you. We just over here just talking. Oh, thank you. Send one Georgia girl. Who you sent the gift? Okay. You been doing all right? We just over here. Okay, Fuga Mama got the gift. All right. Fuga Mama, congratulations. You got you a free gift or a membership. Thank you. You're part of my trooper team. Hey, TNT, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm just over here just talking. We just randomly talking. I found out that Joe Biden got prostate cancer. Someone in the chat came in and told me that. Welcome to the GT group, the GT group, Georgia Troopers. You got you a free membership today. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? I see my members coming on up in here. Thank y'all. But yeah, we was talking about the P. Diddy case, and I was just saying, what do y'all think about it? To me, I don't know. It's just too much personal stuff they putting out. They putting out too much personal stuff. And y'all, let's keep TNT in prayer also. TNT, I did see your post. So they diagnosed you with colon cancer, TNT. I was gonna call you and we can talk offline if you want to. You're in my prayer. I saw your post on your community wall. You said your test came back positive. Wow. It's just so much going on, y'all. It's so much going on. Let's keep TNT in prayer. She's one of my members over here. And I was reading her community wall about her test came back that they diagnosed her with colon cancer. And she been going through a lot, y'all. Good to see you, TNT. Sandra, how you been doing? Yep. And thank you again to Chit-Chat for gifting Wellness Fugamon with a membership. That's awesome. Y'all make sure y'all check out Chat. Y'all connect with one another in the chat. Y'all have to tap on each other's name, and if you have not connected to them. Yeah, let's keep in prayer. Well, you have not seen my video yet, but I might have colon cancer. I saw your no, I didn't see your video, but I saw your you put something on your community wall. Cause I had told you I was praying for you. No, I ain't see it because I ain't really. Well, I came on the other day. I've been dealing with a swollen hand because a warp had bit me. It still got that little spot right there. Y'all see that spot? That's where that warp bit me at. My hand was swole all the way across the board, but it done went down a little bit, but it's still a little sore right in now. Y'all can see where it's still like a little swelling right now. I'm taking some antibiotics and some more medicine. Yes, you in my prayer, TNT. I know you've been going through a lot. Wow. We can talk offline if you want to. You got my number. And y'all check out her video. She said she was explaining it in her video. Wow. That's why I say it's so much going on now. It just don't know, y'all. Yeah, girl. I had to put my hand up like this to keep from getting my face blowed up. I saw the bees. I saw the stain. The walks coming toward me. Right. I was going out the door and on our porch. I saw them flying. I was, oh my God. So the first thing came to my mind, cover my face. That's what I did. Yep. It's still just a little bit swollen right up in there. I've been putting ice on it. I've been taking some antibiotics. Excuse me, y'all. Let me go get me some water right quick. Ooh. But I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Yep. And I just found out Joe Biden, you know, I just found out that he been diagnosed with thank you. Yes, you've been with me for 9 months. You rejoined. Cause you know when I lost my membership, I guess that time went on still. Thank you, Sandra. Y'all make sure y'all connect with Sandra. She also have membership over there on her channel. Make sure y'all stay connected with Lion Pride. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, let's stay connected to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all connect with TNT. We got top, bottom in here. Y'all probably have to tap on each other's name if y'all don't have that person in the chat. Just type on the name and go to that channel. Let's see who else in. We got Frank in here. We got Wellness Fugel Mama. She was in here. Who else we in here? Kenneth doesn't have a channel, but he's a very good supporter. We got top bottom in here. TNT. Chat. And thanks again, Chat, for gifting me another member. I think that's all. So y'all can tap on each other's name until I get Nightbox back to working. But yeah, Cassie's husband is pissed with. Woo! I was just saying, Frank, he stood in there and he heard all that stuff He gotta love her. He got to love her to sit there and hear all of that. Frank, do you think you could have did it? You think you could have started that courtroom? But they said they had him. They said he was leaving out on certain parts. For real, you have to go back and yeah, we're not getting notifications either. Okay, yeah, sometimes you have to reconnect to one another. So you say he mad, Frank? I had to do some people like that too. I had to reconnect with them, and because we're not getting a notification. I don't know what be going on with that. Like I said, I don't think I could be on jury duty. Do y'all think y'all could be on jury duty for a case like that? I don't think I can do it. I don't think I could have been on the jury duty. Mm-mm. No, I don't think I would want to be. I don't think I would want to be. Thank you, TNT, for being a member. I appreciate you. You could. So you think you could do that? Mm-mm. Because really, I don't. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. But if I had to, I would. You know what I'm saying? If I had to, I would. But because I don't think I could sit there and see all that graphic, all that stuff they said they were showing those jury, those pictures of her getting beaten, and then they were showing all they little stuff they were doing at them parties. Because I feel like people's bedrooms should stay in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm on my channel, you might hear me mention about my husband, but I don't sit over here and talk about my bedroom because it's no one business. People don't have no business being in your bedroom. I don't sit on here and talk about mine. Yes, I'm married. I've been married, been to be 30, 40 years. I go on vacation, whatever. But you don't sit here, you don't hear me in here talking about, yeah, honey, he did this to me that night and whatever. That ain't your business. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell everything. Keep things to yourself. You say his children seen on face. Yeah, they was like, they don't see how his girls sit up there and listen to that. They're like, it's just a little bit too much for me. Sandra, I saw your pretty picture. Where you was today? You took a pretty picture. You must have been to church. Some people on social media will talk about what they did in the bed. That is a new age. Yeah. If that's what you choose to do, you can do that. But I'm just saying, everybody don't need to know y'all your business. You tell people what you want them to know, because people gonna take stuff and run with it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I like what you had said one day, Frank, about when you said why people get mad when they in other words, you were saying people get mad about other people talking about them, but they put their own business out. If you sit up and tell people what you got going on in your household, you think they're not going to talk about it? And see, one thing people do, and that's what they was doing in that courtroom, they were using her own words against her. They was using her own words against her. I was just at home, Sister Joy Girl, and a few pictures in the bathroom. Okay, you looking cute. Beer after I was all showered up. That's okay, girl. You know how we have to do sometimes. We dress up. You know how we do. It's all right. See, that's what they were trying to do. Use her words against her. They was reading all their They was reading all their text messages and all that stuff. Ooh, too much. I mean, they were like, ooh. They were just talking about a little too much for me. Mm-mm. So what everybody had for dinner today? Or y'all ain't had your dinner yet? It was a lot. It was a lot. You hear me? So we don't know what next week gonna be. That was Diddy getting into her head. Yeah. So do y'all think they gonna see him in prison or what? Too early to tell. You know, I've just been listening to a lot of those news stations. Some people saying that they don't think they have proven the racketeering thing yet. You know, but you know you can't help but to notice what he did to her. But you know how that go. It's still gonna be up to that jury. Oh, okay. We're having spaghetti and garlic bread carrot. Okay, you be cooking that breakfast every morning. Y'all make sure y'all check out my members. They be putting out different things on their channels. Sandra, she put out breakfast every morning. Fuel Mama, you know, she do her stretches. Every morning she get up, get you started. And some of my moderators like Lion Pride, you can catch her in the evening time walking and talking. Frank, he does things like from updates on sports to positive talk. I was looking at some of your video yesterday when you was did some shorts, Frank. I seen a couple of your shorts yesterday. The first witness mentioned the transport of workers for sex. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Unlike Lion Pride, if it had been on television, woo, woo, they said it's not being televised. The morning time and toward early afternoon, I have the most energy, says Georgia Girl. I take advantage of it and get all done, I can promise. All right, girl, I promise God. Yep, I understand that. I understand that. But yeah, I was just coming on, you know, like I said, I was just doing some random talk. Next week, I'll still put out some more awareness. I'll be talking about fibromyalgia next week. You know, like I said, May is Women's Health Month. I have shared some information about mental health already. I've shared some information about different things when it comes down to our bodies and stuff. Next month is men health. So I just put out information to share some things. And when I talk about things like fibromyalgia, chronic pain, IBS, those are some of the things that I deal with. So I speak on those type of things, and then I try to encourage other, get your checkup. You know, I never tell a person how to do, what to do. You know your body. Everybody have, they go through different things. You know what make you feel better. I know what's make me feel better. But the only thing I try to do is try to encourage. But I never try to tell a person what to eat, how to eat, what to do, or what not to do. You know your body. I know mine. I know there's some things I know I got to stick to. I lost 3 pounds last week, y'all. Did I tell y'all? I lost 3 pounds last week. When I went and got my checkup, they said, "Oh, you lost 3 pounds." I said, "Yep." I said, "I told you after Mother's Day, I was going to try to get back on track." Yep, I lost 3 pounds. And they were like, "That's good. That's good. Keep up the good work." I'm trying to stick with food with more fiber, drink plenty of water. I have my veggies and different things I need to be eating. But this is my own personal. I'm working on my own personal journey. I am okay. In a way, it may have been better to. You said in a way, it may have been better to be on TV because people are putting their own. Yeah, they are on spin on what happened, and they weren't there. There's a lot of people going there right now stuff. And then they were like some of those people that coming out speaking. Some of that stuff ain't even happening in that courtroom. So I'm like, I don't know. Yep. Anybody else going live later on today or whenever I get finished? But yeah, but like I said, my prayers is with Joe Biden. Um, Sorry to hear that by him. Hopefully, he's where he's able to get the treatments he needs. Cause he is up in age. Joe Biden is up in age, and like my dad. My dad is 82, and they haven't did any surgery on my dad. My dad got prostate. It was kind of, it was kind of rough for him at one particular time. But I thank God for his grace and mercy that he's doing okay. My dad is fighting. Hey, Angie, how you doing, girl? That's one of my members. All right, good to see you, my girl. How you been doing? Everything been okay? Um, my dad have kidney cancer and prostate. And it was rough at one time. It took a toll on him, and it really took a toll on me too, mentally. But he's doing great, and y'all just continue to keep my dad in prayer also. Yeah, he's doing okay right now. He's it's not operable. With the cancer he got, it's where he's not able to get the surgery. So right now they just treating him. Everything is in God's hand. But so far he had lost some weight, and now he came back around. He's looking more and more like himself. He out there working in his garden, and he getting around much, much better. I give God all the glory. Yeah, but it was a touch and go about a year or two ago, and it really took a toll on me mentally. I mean, I was going through it. I was going through it. Yeah, I understand. I be seeing you. Girl, I done got stung by a bee and wasps and everything. But I'm still hanging in here, y'all. I'm still hanging in here. Yeah. Yeah. I was just reading that by Joe Biden. They was like, his is very aggressive. But prostate, all cancers are treatable. Some cancers are treatable, and it just all depends on the stage. I was just talking about when I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. I was diagnosed with stage 3. I was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, and I just thank God that it could have been worse for me. That's why I said I know God is good. I know He's real. And I know He have been with me every step of the way. Since that diagnosis, seems like my body just ain't been the same no more. But I thank God I'm here. I really do. You got stung by one too? Ooh, girl. It left a mark. You see that? It left that mark. All it was swole, Angie. All that was swole. I mean, girl. And Booster, she allergic to stuff too. I said, Lord, have mercy. My baby, she allergic to all that stuff too. I had got stung in my face one time. And that's what I was trying to keep from getting stung. I'm trying to see. Hold on, y'all. I was trying to show y'all I'm trying to show y'all. See my hand right there? Y'all see how big it was? Let me see. Can y'all see it? That's my hand right there. That's how my hand was looking a few days ago. And that ring, I had to get that ring off my finger. All of that right there was swole, y'all. You see that? It had to start getting infected. That little spot had started to get infected. Yep. And I had to get that ring off my finger because my finger was swelling up. I woke up the next morning just like I had whelps all over my arm. And they told me I would have an allergic reaction. Uh, well, I remember seeing that. I heard. Okay, so yes. Yeah, they got me good. It got me good, girl. And I had to put my hand up. I had to do this because it was going toward my face. And I'm glad. I think those glasses saved me. I think those glasses saved my eyes. So my husband, it was a nest up there. I told him about that thing now. I was like, I can't be walking around here swole. Yep. If you hear a buzz now, I start jumping. Girl, every time I go out that door, when I went out the door, I be scared to even go ahead. But he tried to make sure there wasn't no nest. See, they be trying to find places to stay cool, and we have a porch, right? And he had to close up that little hole where they was coming in. Cause I said, I don't want them babies to get stung. Yep. So yesterday he cleaned it off and got everything with him at the top of the porch. I know it. Ooh. I had one to bite my lip. Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen my baby yesterday. He turned 2 yesterday. Look at him. He wasn't scared of Chuck E. Cheese either, y'all. He wasn't scared of him, but Boosie was scared of him when she was that age. And her birthday Saturday, and she gonna be 7. She having a sleepover her, and I probably ain't gonna be around her and them little girl. They ain't gonna drive me crazy. But that's my baby. He turned 2 yesterday. Well, yeah, he turned 2 yesterday. We thought he was gonna be scared of Chuck E. Cheese, but he wasn't scared of. Mhm. But yeah, I remember that thing bit me on my lip one time. Ooh, y'all, I was a mess. It felt like I had double lips. And what had me, I was itching so bad. I had whelps all the way up to here. I had got whelped all the way up to here. Oh, you see the video? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's good to see everyone. And shout out to those Georgia what? Troopers. Shout out to my members. I appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, she gonna be 7, honey. Look, she was like, "Ooh, grandma, your hand's so ugly." What she told me. When she saw how big my hand was, my grandma, your hand's so ugly. It was, y'all. I couldn't even do this. I couldn't even wiggle my fingers or nothing. But it's still just a little bit sore. But I think I got maybe a couple more days on the antibiotics, and I'm gonna take them. But yeah, I'm finna get ready to get over here. I gotta go watch my show. I think I'm on at 8 o'clock. I gotta see who gonna win American Idol. I hope Jamal win, but I think the other guy gonna win. I think is it on now? I think he come on at 8 o'clock. I hope Jamal win, but I think the other guy gonna win. It's good to see you too. Y'all don't forget to support one another all the way around the board. I appreciate my members. I appreciate my moderators like Frank, Lion Pride. They've been with me for a long time. Miss Hot Pink, TNT. A lot of y'all have A few of my y'all have been with me a long time, and I do appreciate y'all so much. You know, we try to support all the way around the board. You know, sometimes we might not be there when the live start. That's what we call a replay. Call it a replay is just as good. You get a chance to watch, whatever we're doing. So let's continue to support each other. We're heading into a new week. I'll be sharing some more things if the Lord's will. I'll be having some, different commentary coming up this week. Also, my baby gonna be graduating this week. Booster gonna be graduating this week. She's going to the first grade, so I'll be going to her. I try to spend a lot of time with my babies. That's. I love them. I try to spend much time with them I can. I'm grandmother. I love the title of being granny. I love being a granny. That's one of my brightest moments of my life, having my babies. Yeah, honey. She going to the first grade. And she like, Grandma, you got me something. I'm like, girl, your birthday Saturday. I said, what you want me to do? I said, you going to the first grade. You ain't finishing high school. And my baby. But yeah. Y'all make sure y'all connect with one another. Anybody else finna go live? Anybody else? Anybody else? Because I'm finna get off of here. I enjoyed y'all as always. And thank you, Tops, for supporting. If y'all haven't got Top Bottom Hair and Skin Care, just type on her name. They have a good channel over there. They do different things like from skin care. You going live in 30 minutes. Let me okay, Lion Pride going. You got it already set up? You have your live set up, but you just gonna pop up. But yes, Top Bottom. I think that's her husband. I seen a video like they was mixing up like they was doing some product. So y'all make sure y'all check them out. What time is it? About 7:30. Y'all have game shows? Okay. Oh, you want to pop up? Okay. All right, then. I try to get everybody notification. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with them, but YouTube don't. I don't know. Like Sandra said, she had to go back and they say you have to go back and subscribe and unsubscribe in order for you to get the notification because they're not coming in. But I've been seeing Lion Pride. I usually come on her live when she be about finished. But some kind of way I've been seeing her when she's getting started now. But I'm gonna try to catch her in 30 minutes, see what she done. But yeah, I'm just still reading this about Joe Biden. You saw that, Ernie?
What?
Joe Biden got one of the ladies in my chat came in here and told me that Joe Biden got prostate. They just died. They just said it on the news, and they talking like it's real aggressive.
Oh, real bad.
Thank you for telling me that line. Hey, Beb, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. How you been doing? You been doing okay? Bev is also have a great channel. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. Hey, Sirius. How you doing? I see my troopers coming up in here. I'm doing okay, girl. Finally got over that little stinger. It left a spot on my hand. It's just a little bit more swelling, but girl, that thing almost put some on me when that walk stuck on me the other day. Yeah, it left a little spot. I'm gonna put some cocoa butter on it, see if it'll go on and go away. But y'all be careful out there. It's hot. Bumblebees out there. Walks, mosquitoes. Especially if you outside. Do something to protect your skin, Cause them things, whew, that thing put something on me. It had me itching. I had to have an allergic reaction to it. And they told me, they said, ooh, you better be careful out there this summer. I see them coming. I try to go the other way, but it got me because I didn't want to get my face. Yeah, Bell Production. Y'all might have to type on there her name. We've been connected for a while. I just hadn't seen her in a while, but it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Y'all check out her channel. Yeah, if you outside, especially in that hot, y'all know those mosquitoes bad. I can't stand the mosquito, y'all. Ooh. Or those bees, or the warps, but those mosquitoes will tear you up. That's why a lot of people don't like to be outside in the summertime. Cause you gonna, ooh. I try to keep, like when I be going on my vacation and stuff, I try to keep me some insect spray and stuff like that. Yeah, it's been a while, but it's good to see you. You been doing okay though? Been doing okay? Yeah, I was just popping in, just chatting really, telling everybody happy Sunday and just talking about some recent stuff going on. We was talking about the P. Diddy case and whew, they probably gonna be talking about that for the next. They said that case is gonna be going on for about 8 weeks. For real? Though we were just talking about we don't get people notifications. We were just talking about that. I don't know what's going on with that. A lot of people notifications I don't get. Okay. So what you been up to, Beb? You been working on your channel? You been doing some things on your channel? Y'all make sure y'all check out Beb.
You watch all those socks that are going on.
They in the washing machine.
You got the shoes on.
No, I got my own. Yeah, y'all type her name. I got to reprogram Nightbox. He just put me down, y'all. Thank you for giving them some flowers, Sirius. Those are some of my stickers from my membership. My members can use those stickers. When I get some more members, I'm gonna put y'all profile pictures in there. Yeah, I just recently just got back monetized. Just going on my 3rd week. Ooh, child, that was rough. It was rough, but I got it back, and I'm trying to keep it, y'all. But honey, YouTube got some rules out here. I mean, they got some rules. You hear me? They let you know it quick, but they don't want you to have on their channel. But it's a process. It is a process. It wasn't easy. I worked hard trying to get back there, but I just said when it was my time again, it was gonna happen. But I think the ones in my chat, though some of my moderators and some of the people, they really did help me. They watched my playlist. They was watching my channel. I was up all the time of night. Well, at least my channel was running all the time of night. I was just let it run, and they were like, "We're gonna let it run for you." So I appreciate my support. I really do appreciate my support. Cause without y'all and God, it wouldn't have been possible. So I want y'all to know I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. And if you're a YouTube creator, is this what you want to do? If you want to get monetized, you don't want to get monetized, it's still up to you. It takes a lot of work. And it ain't easy trying to keep these channels up. I'm just going to tell you, it ain't easy. You have to be consistent with it, but Well, all right, you guys. I got some butter beans and some ham and bread for dinner. And I don't want to eat that too late. Yeah, it is. It take a lot. It take a lot. But when you got real life, when you have real life stuff going on, take care of you first. I always tell people over here, if you got something going on, if I don't see you, ain't gonna be no love lost. Because I know it's life outside of YouTube. Take care of you. That always gonna be my message over here. Take care of you first. You can always catch me on the replay or whenever you can. But make sure you okay. Because Georgia girl gonna do just that. Like I had a members only live the other day. I told my members, I know some of y'all probably didn't catch it. I was letting y'all know where I was. I was trying to see about this bee stung. I tried to make sure it didn't hit me in my face. Cause I would have been through if it had got me on my face, y'all. You hear me? I said, whoo. So I blocked in my face. I'm going to do it every time. But my husband went out there and he said ain't no nest out there. I'm glad because I don't want my babies to get stung. But this time of year, you're going to see all of that. Bees, them flies bad. Ooh. That's why I don't like to be outside that much in the summertime. Y'all like to be out there a lot? I like to be outside like in the spring, you know. But if I'm outside in the hot, I'm gonna have me like Vine Pride said. I'm gonna have something over my head. I'm gonna make sure I have me some sunscreen, some spray for those bugs. Yeah. All right then. I'm going to take care of me first, and then I'll be working. That's right, girl. TNT. Cause you two gonna be here. You take care of you, and I'm gonna be praying for you, okay? And I hope everything. All right, Top. Good seeing y'all. Make sure y'all check out Tops. They be doing some good things over there. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. Tell that to the people in the background. Everybody as a real life. Yeah, we do. We have real life. We really do. Like I said, this is entertainment, and I enjoy it, but when I have to take care of me, I have to do it. You know, that's for anybody. But yeah, TNT, you're going to be in my prayer, sweetie. You're going to be okay. But keep me informed about what the doctor tell you. I email you or text you. But y'all, let's keep TNT in prayer, y'all. She said she found out she might have colon cancer. So let's just keep her in prayer. Let's keep her in prayer. All right, Sarah, good to see you, my girl. What you had for dinner today? Y'all okay? But you do. You have to take care of you. You really do. All right. But I keep in touch with your TNT. I got your number. I got your number. Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Lion Prize, and she... Hey, East Dad, how you doing? Good to see you. That's one of my fellas over here. Good to see you. You had smothered pork chop. Ooh, black eyed peas, mac and cheese. All right, girl. You had your soul for Sunday today, didn't you? That's all right. That's all right. East Dad, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm a little better than I was a few days ago. I had got stung by I got a little stinger over here. I got stung by a wasp. I'll be glad when it's still just a little bit sore, but not as bad. Not as bad as it was. Them wasps and bees ain't nothing to play with, y'all. Woo! And I was reading, like in the summertime, when you wear light color clothes, that draw bees to you. If you have any kind of sweet perfume, that draw the bees to you. But that particular day, I didn't have on no light colors. I probably had on some perfume. But honey, that's what they were saying. If you outside, you know, special when you know they're out, they're drawn to light colors and perfumes and stuff like that. So everybody be careful out there in the sun. Watch out for those bumblebees and wasps and mosquitoes and everything. But it's good to see everybody. I want to thank everybody for the 14 likes. I appreciate y'all. And thank you again, Chit-Chat, for gifting Wellness Fugamon with a membership. So I will welcome her to my membership. I think she got a free membership for a whole month. That's great. Yep. I know, East Dad. I was trying to protect my face. I was trying to protect my face. And I did. I throwed that arm up so quick. I throwed it up just like that. I was it ain't been to pop me in my mouth. So y'all probably would have been seeing me for a while. Y'all probably said, what Georgia girl at? Because I had a sting on my lip before. And that lip was like this. Oh. Anyway, you guys, I appreciate everybody, and just good to see you. But I understand if you be busy. How my girl doing? My daughter, you look at your daughter. How she doing? She doing okay? They'll be getting out of school this week. A lot of kids are getting out this week. Uh, yeah, a lot of kids are getting out for the summer. Y'all kids be safe out there. Some probably going on class trips, and they're probably gonna have some parties. All the kids be safe. Congrats to anybody that got children in the chat that's graduating this year. Has anybody got any kids graduating this year? I know my baby just going to the first grade. I got to go to her little grade. Anybody got kids that graduated from senior class? Oh, that's good. I don't blame you, girl. I don't blame for what they did, how they treated, what they did to your daughter. I don't blame you. 'Cause that wasn't necessary. That was bullying there. So, okay, congrats to your niece. Congrats. That's awesome. My granddaughter graduate next year, so I will have me a senior coming out next year. Oh, your daughter getting out June? Okay. All right then. All right, y'all. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thanks for my members for coming in today, and thanks for everybody for tuning in. Like I said, I was just sharing, and I was telling y'all about, I'm doing okay from that beast thing. Like I said, it could have been worse. Even though I had an allergic reaction that's bad, I went on to the doctor and I needed some antibiotics, so that's what I had got. Let's continue to support one another. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all evening. Have a good week. If the Lord's will, I'll be sharing some more awareness this week. And we're going to continue to, let's pray for one. Let's keep everybody in prayer. Some of us is going through some stuff. We're all going through something. Some people might not speak on it, but let's keep people in prayer, okay? And I was reading that by Joe Biden. I pray Joe Biden be okay. They say he got prostate cancer. They talking like it's real aggressive. So pray that he be okay. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next girl. I'm gonna go watch American Idol. Who watching American Idol tonight? Yes, we are. I know, me and you was talking in the chat. How did that work out for you, East Dad? You remember you coming in and you would bring up little stuff about everything good? I think it was about you and your girl. Everything good now? I pray everything worked out best for you. Yeah. All right. I'll see y'all on the next go round. Y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. I think Lion Pride fitting to go live now. I think she said she'd go on live in probably about 15 minutes. If y'all want to check out her. Oh, you finna go live? Well, TNT finna go live. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. Oh, wow. Why you say it like that? Things are great. You escaped. Lord have mercy. All right, East Dad. All right. He said he escaped. Oh, well, I hope when you escaped, it was for the best or for better things or whatever you had to do. Everyone is facing something but God. Hallelujah. Amen to that, girl. That's the way it is. You said that's the way it is. You fled. Lord have mercy. All right, now. Well, I'm glad I'm glad you got out that situation and you feel better about it, and maybe that's just what you needed to do, Sometimes God will put you in a position where he can take you out of a situation. Sometimes he'll let you sit there until things get better for you. But he wants you to, how sometimes you be thinking things are not going to work out for you. God be testing us there. But then eventually things does work out for us. But he have to test us first. So each day, whatever you went through, just know God was in the midst of what you got going on now. And it was probably for your own good. Oh, you say you're not going live, but Lion Pride going live 15 minutes. That's what I'm saying. He will remove you. And don't question whatever God got to, whatever God in the midst of something. He know. I'm tell y'all. I ain't trying to preach, but God know what's best for all of us. He will sit you down when you ain't ready to sit down. He'll pull you out of a situation that he know was not good for you. When God know you doing your all in all, and he know that you doing your best, and then you're not appreciated, he ain't gonna let you stay in that kind of situation. Cause he know there's something better for you. And I'm glad that, you know, things are working out for you. I'm glad things are working out for you. I know that right. My brother, he's dead, but I'm happy things are working out. Yes, amen for that. I never questioned him, never. I was talking about that other day. Never questioning God. He will take you out of a situation whether you're ready to be out of it. And sometimes it be for our own good. You know, we wonder why things happen. Some things does happen for a reason. We might not understand it. We might not understand why those things happen, but God be knowing. Just always remember that. We know we want. We know what we want, but God will bring you and give you what you need. Woo, child, you better say. I know that's right, girl. Ooh, that was a mouthful right there. I love my chat. Ooh, I love my chat. I love my moderator. I love my members. I mean, I can. Y'all are so positive. Y'all are so positive. You think like me. You know. I like that. Cause he will. I have been feeling. I used to feel so down until I used to feel so down long years ago. I felt bad about things. I felt down about things until I was tested a lot. My faith was tested. But now, I say I give it to God. I give it to Him. Because He knows what's best for me. There is no need to deliver me. There is no need. Hold on, what you said. There's no need to. He's delivered me time after time. Yes, like a, like a Cindy Lauper song. Amen. Amen. Do you know that I have told one of my neighbor about me, and she told me that if I if I just got to deal with it and think that it is so upset to me, how can someone say, oh, you told your neighbor about your cancer diagnosis? Wow. That wasn't nothing nice for her to tell you. I wouldn't tell you that. You got to deal with it. I would encourage you and say, God will heal you. God will heal you, TNT. Believe that better days are coming. Better days are coming for you. Because I know when they told me I had cancer, I thought it was going to, all cancers doesn't mean death. Yes, it take you through something. It take your body through things mentally and physically. But believe. One thing you got to do, TNT, you got to believe in God. You got to trust Him. You don't need your neighbor validation. That was just ignorant on her part. Instead of encouraging you and telling you everything gonna be okay, don't tell a person. You just gotta deal with it. You already feeling the way you feeling. So I would never. The only thing I would do is encourage you, keep encouraging you, and I'll be praying for you. Yeah. But it gonna be okay. I mean, I hope, you know, after you, I gotta go watch your video. Check out her video. I think she was talking about her diagnose, but let's talk offline, TNT. You can tell me more details about it, and I pray that things work out, okay for you. Cause I didn't been there. When they told me I had cancer, it just felt like my whole life changed. But God still had plans for me. That's why I don't take nothing. I don't take nothing for granted. I don't take
You gotta
nothing.
take this excuse to them. They ain't no excuse, but
Well, you can let them know when you went to the emergency room.
yeah, I'm saying I need to take that paper and show them.
To your job.
School, yeah.
Yeah, you can show it to them. I was just telling them about you having you were getting shortness of breath. But my husband, he doing okay too. All us, we hanging in there. All right, y'all. That's right. I don't question him. I said, God, whatever's your will. Whatever's your will. Because he knows what's best for us. We just got to trust him. I can't I can't tell you. You gotta know him for yourself. You gotta know God for yourself in order to know what he will do for you in your life. We are look, me too. I'm trying. I lost 3 pounds last week. I'm trying. It's a battle with that with me, but I can do it. I have done it before. It's a mind thing. A lot of people we know are on the wrong team. You gotta watch closely. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm on Team Jesus. I'm on Team Jesus. You hear me? I'm on Team Jesus. That's the team I'm on. He's the reason I'm sitting in this chair. I'm on Team Jesus. All right, you guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Everybody continue. For real? Wow. Wow. And that be a part of our problem. That stress causes a lot. Causes a lot. But I'm glad you is where you're at now in your life. I'm glad that you're okay. You're comfortable with what you got going on now. You're comfortable with your life. Wow. Huh? Do I have to change my eating habits? Well, you go to your doctor, right? See what your doctor tell you, okay? So it's probably gonna be certain foods you have to eat or something, but just see what your doctor say. When you go back, TNT, cause you just did the test, right? They'll tell you what changes you have to make and stuff like that. I'm happy for you, East Dad. You probably wanted a little weight to come off. You probably don't want that much to come off this, but then again, it did what it did. That's right. Give it to him. Give him that praise. You hear me? Give him that praise. And I'm glad, East Dad, that you didn't do nothing that you regret, you know? I know it was a situation with your ex or whatever, but I'm glad you didn't do nothing that you regret later on down the road. Because sometimes when we be angry, sometimes when we be in situations like that, we do things, but we don't think. But I'm glad that I'm glad you was the better person and that you didn't get yourself in no trouble behind it. You walked away or God moved you. However, you're not there anymore. And that's good. That is awesome. Yeah, keep us updated, TNT. Keep us updated. I got your number, man. I got your email too. We can talk offline. But yeah, let's keep her in prayer, y'all. She just been diagnosed. But we gonna pray for you. We gonna pray for you, TNT. I'm in my summer mode. Okay. I don't have room to be immature and make costly mistakes. I'm a grown man through action. All right now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. East Dad, you all right with me? I like that. You all right with me? It's because somebody got to be the mature one. Somebody, in other words, somebody got to have some common sense around him. We probably do stuff, then we might sit back and think about, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? But I thank God for y'all. I thank God for my chat. Thank God for His grace and mercy. Y'all continue to have a blessed night. I'll see y'all next week if the Lord's will. Y'all know I pops up or I have my little segments coming up. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and it was good chatting with y'all. It's people 50 years old acting like they 15. I believe that. I believe that these days. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad you was the better person. And you feel good about yourself, don't you? You lost some of that weight. You feeling great about it. And hey, stress just gone. And I'm sure you did all you can to make things better and make things you wanted things to work out. I know you did, but sometimes it's just not meant to be. Yep. Some of them don't know how to act. Jesus. Yeah. But all right, you guys. I'm gonna see y'all on the next go round. Lion Pride, I think she's live. She be walking and talking, so y'all go over there, give her a thumbs up. Make sure y'all check out my members now. I got some awesome members in the chat. I love my Georgia Troopers. I love all of y'all, but my members, I love them. But all right then. I'll see y'all on the next go round. Eastad, good to see you. What you been doing on your channel lately? I gotta try to see what you been up to. I know I saw you on a picture. I saw you. It was old. I think you had been posted for a while, and I just happened to see it. I said, "Oh, that go Eastad right there. You look nice." But anyway, I'm gonna go eat me some more butter beans. I don't want to eat them too late, cause y'all know what them butter beans will do for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat me some butter beans, and I got some ham and bread. And I'm doing portion control, you know, trying to watch what I eat, but you know how that is. But anyway, you guys, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for joining. Continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. Bye bye. Prayer isn't out in my vocabulary. It doesn't exist in the world. I don't go live stream yet. I need. Oh, okay. But when you'll get there. You'll get there. All right then. Good night, y'all. Y'all, let's go check out Lion Pride. I think she coming on in the next few minutes. She be walking and talking, guys.